You're not stuck because you're untalented. You're stuck because you keep telling yourself some lies. How's it going, everybody? My name is Lance. On this channel, I share my own original music, my Ableton workflow, and a bunch of other stuff. If you feel like this is helpful, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. So lie number one that we tell ourselves is that you're not ready yet, or I'm not ready yet. That's just not true. We all tell ourselves that we need to get better before we start sharing, but the truth is you're going to get better by sharing. And if you show your work, there's a lot of people who are going to be interested in that, and they're going to subscribe, like, or follow your journey, and you're going to get better because of it. So really, you need to share your work and share your imperfections. The second lie that a lot of musicians get caught up in is that you need better gear. Now listen, there is some kid out there with way worse gear than you that is making better music than you. I guarantee you that if you have the bare minimum and you make do with what you have, you will make better music. And if you need to upgrade, you should upgrade because it's important to have good gear that inspires you. But at the same time, you should not look at your gear as a limitation. You should look at it as something to learn on, because the reality is things are getting so good nowadays that you're really not going to have any trouble with the gear you already have. If you have an iPhone or any phone, honestly, you can do much more than somebody 30 years ago could do. So don't let gear limit you. Lie number three is I'm not good enough. Comparison kills momentum, and your job is not to be the best. Your job is to be honest. And sometimes being honest is showing your imperfections. Your imperfections are beautiful too. And I guarantee you that the more you share and the more imperfect you let yourself be, the better you will get quicker. There's a saying I think I came up with, but I'm sure I've heard it somewhere else. If you make a mistake publicly, you will never make that mistake again. So you might as well just make that mistake publicly and get it out of the way, because I really think that that is the way to grow fastest. Lie number four is that I hate social media and I hate the algorithm. I spent a lot of time thinking about how much I dislike social media. And now I look at that as wasted time. And the reason that is because social media is what you make it. I just want to document my journey and look back on this in 10 years and say, wow, look at all the stuff I did. You know, look at how much better I got because of all of the work I put in and all the imperfections I had. You know, instead of running away from those problems, I addressed them head on. I said, okay, well, I'm going to make it the best version of me that I can. Instead of having it be this horrible thing that decides my fate, I'm going to take a chance and make it better. I would urge you to do the same and not hate social media as much as you do. I still hate it, but I'm on it. I think it's necessary, and it shows proof of concept in a way. The more you do this, the more valid you look, even if you only have a couple subscribers or a couple followers. What's important is that you're documenting your journey.
Ooh, that's a nice wind. Wow.
And the final lie that we all tell ourselves is that nobody will care. Nobody's going to pay attention to your music or your stuff. And I spent a lot of years thinking this, and I compiled a lot of music and a lot of recordings. I just convinced myself that nobody cares about this. Nobody's going to like my music. But the more I show it to people, the more I get the opposite reaction. I get people who say, wow, I really like this song, or where'd you find this? Or you sound so good. I mean, you get some hate no matter what. But what I'm trying to say is that people do care. And if you show them who you really are, or you show them what you're working on, somebody's going to like it. And the only way to find those people is to start sharing. And so if there's one thing you take away from this video, is that I hope you start, because I've started and it's changed my life. It's made me a more positive person, and it's just helped me get better at the things that really support what I'm trying to do. Stop waiting for perfect. Just start. Post the song, record the song, use your phone, use whatever you got. Record it on your laptop mic, but you have to start. Stop telling yourself these lies and get going.